doing today, man? Comment, like, dislike. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if I'm talking about stuff that makes sense, it don't make sense, or what to improve on. Today I was doing a series. I haven't done it in a while, and I was kind of breaking down some movies. And I did DC, I did Marvel. Now that this part is movies in general and the future of movies. I think the future of movies is bright. I think that throughout the cinematic experience, I think we do see a shift. I think a lot of companies, Netflix, Hulu, have done TV shows. They're doing movies. HBO Max is doing it. And before I go any further, I just want to say I always believed and I always knew that Ben Affleck would be back as Batman. And I just always had that little feeling, and I'm glad that that's happening, so I can't really complain there. I love his Batman and Batman versus Superman. I thought the Batman in Justice League was okay, but we're finally getting the Snyder Cut, something a lot of fans wanted, a lot of people have been clamoring for. I even made attempts to reach out to Ben Affleck and Zack Snyder and just thank them for their work, and I hate that things turned out bad, but very happy. I know that I think at one time Ben Affleck was still signed on probably for 2 or 3 movies, and he didn't do one after Justice League, and now maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but we do know that he will be in the Flash movie, and we're hoping that the TV show he's going to do, and he's supposed to do some more movies. So in general, I think that's good. Now, getting back to the meat and potatoes, the strength of the movie industry, still booming. Obviously, if you have a good product, people are going to come see it. And we know that to be true with Infinity War and Endgame. And right now, Marvel is a machine. DC does have some good things, and Wonder Woman was successful. Joker and Aquaman, Dawn of Justice was successful just to make $1 billion. But if you have good product, whether it be James Bond, whether it be Fast and Furious, people are going to go see. The main thing is, I think a lot of times, especially in today's world, people just put anything out and think, oh, we throw some special effects in it, hire some good actors, and people are going to go get it and see it. And it just doesn't work like that. So I think as you perceive and go ahead, I think the main thing is it's just quality instead of quantity. I think the first Godzilla was good. The second one wasn't that good. And it had more monsters and better effect, but it just wasn't a good story, a good movie. Now, in saying that, again, I go back to Ben Affleck's Batman. Obviously, Dawn of Justice, he was on another level. He was rough. He was aggressive. You can have success with making movies for him because of the Joker and Halloween. Joker and Halloween got back to the nitty gritty of movies, just getting back to making good movies and using more props instead of special effects, saving a lot of money, critiquing the budget a little bit more. If you look at those 2 movies, look at how much they spent. I think the Joker spent around $40 or $50 million. It made over $1 billion. Halloween spent about $10 million and made $300 million. So you can make some good, successful movies. And I think for Ben Affleck's Batman, if you $100 million or less and just get back to hard, gritty, raw action, I think it could be very good. Now, as far as other franchises go, obviously Marvel's still steamrolling. They have a plan. I'm not really big on the next phase, obviously, with the Black Panther. Chad Boseman passing away. I'm anxious to see what they do with that character. But as far as their future plans, I really don't have no intention of seeing Eternals. I still haven't seen any of the newer Spider-Mans. Last Spider-Man, I think, was the other actor. His second movie was the last one I seen. So I haven't seen Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I still haven't. I'm gonna watch Doctor Strange. But some of the things Marvel's doing, I'm really not interested in. So for that aspect, but I still think they're steamrolling. I think Marvel has a great palette. They have great source material, and they have people over there that allow them creativity and freedom to really make good movies. I'm more excited about James Bond, and I was reading somewhere that I think Daniel Craig may want to continue on after this. I think he's really been a good Bond. I would rank him up there, up next to Roger Moore and Sean Connery. So I'm anxious to see that movie. I think that franchise has survived a number of years because people like it. I mean, the normal story, good guy versus bad guy, cops and robbers, or the bad guy point of view, or so those stories never get old. I think a lot of things. I think Fast and the Furious, they're going to end it. They always said they were going to end it after 10, but for the most part, it's made money. And as long as it make money, they've done it. And I think that franchise has really done real well. A lot of people can't understand Transformers, but I will say this. Transformers is one of the rare franchises where grandparents, parents, and children can go see because everybody kind of understands it. Now, the first one I didn't think was that good. It was okay. But once you got into Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, last night, in Age of Extinction last night, you really got the good stories, and Optimus Prime was on a roll. They may have had a lot going on, and I think they kind of, if you watch all of them, they kind of contradict themselves of how the Transformers got there and when they were there. But as far as the action and story, they were very good. I still like that franchise. I just hope they don't make the mistake and try to do maybe a crossover movie or something kind of crazy like that. So I think that that's very good. Jurassic Park, that franchise, I really like it. I like the first original. I like these last two. I think that franchise has been really, really superior and good. I'm not really big on things like Twilight, Hunger Games. Those franchises have made some movies. Obviously, we have Maze Runner, Divergent. Those stories are good. They derive from books. As long as you can get some actors, a good director, writers, you can make something. Even though we have a problem in Hollywood as far as our writers, I think as long as you have actors and you have directors, productions, producers, all these different companies, you have opportunities still to be great. And we just need to keep injecting Hollywood with new blood and keep making movies. Star Wars, man. What can I say? I did not see the Last Jedi, but I went saw Force Awakens about 4 times. So Star Wars has always been a favorite franchise of mine. Back to the Future, but I think ultimately for movies, it's just going to be quality. If you just continue to put out whatever you think people want to see and really don't take it serious, people are not going to go see it. But when you're like Marvel and you're putting out stuff that people really enjoy, DC putting out stuff people enjoy, folks are going to go see it. When you're putting out quality James Bond movies, people are going to go see it. A lot of people hate on Transformers, but if you're putting out good Transformers with a lot of action, Optimus Prime being badass, people are going to go see it. So to me, the state of the movies is just more creative. You have more means and more ways to get your story out. Now people are making movies with their phones. A lot of people are stepping up and doing things. So I think the future of movies is fine. And streaming is just going to make people that want to put out movies in movie theaters have to push themselves and put them out better, make better product, make something that people want to see. So like I say, I'm not trying to hold up. I got one more part of the series, and this movie's in black next, and that'll be coming in a little bit. But to me, the future of the movies are good. I love the movie, whether it's the drive-in. I think with the pandemic, the drive-in could be a big investment and could be on its way back just because you're sitting in your car. All you need is a couple of screens and concession. But as far as movies, I don't think they're going nowhere. As long as you got a product people want to see and you got actors that people want to see, The Rock or, Daniel Craig, Ben Affleck, any actor you can name, Gerard Butler, 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington. As long as you got these actors that people want to see and they're surrounded with good people, good directors, good support staff, and they're given every opportunity to make good movies, I just think movies will be fine. The future of movies is still bright. We're just not going to pay to go see something that's garbage. That's the basic nutshell. In 2020 and in the future, people are not, this looks like it's going to be a blockbuster. People are going to be skeptical of it. But they're going to go see what they know is going to be good, and they're going to get behind and support it. So thank you. If you like anything I say or dislike it, comment, like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. And let's keep reading books, drink lots of water, and watch movies.